welcome back to the channel, and today I'm taking another look at Bladesong, which has another play test available. This is a game where you get to design, customize, and forge your own sword from scratch to look pretty much however you want. And right now, if you want to give it a try, there's a demo up until June 30th. So I'm curious to dive in and see what is new in the game. So let's hop into creative mode, and oh. Wait, are my swords still in here? Well, I'm gonna click on this and see what happens. Oh, my swords are still in here. I actually wasn't too sure. Okay, yeah. See, this is an example. If you didn't see the first episode, this is an example of some of the craziness that you can make in this game. But I'm gonna click forge a new blade, and I'm gonna explore a little bit about what might be different. I think we have some more hilt options now, and I have to actually remember exactly how to play the game too. Oh yeah, look at that. We got all kinds of new stuff here, like curved things. These are all for hilt stuff, which I am not quite at yet. I'm remembering that we actually have different camera modes and lighting options. Some are more cinematic than others. I think this is a good one too, so we can just see the details and good lighting. And then we got more cinematic ones that the details might get lost, but it'll look really, really cool with the final product. All right, so let's start out. How long of a sword do we want? I forget, don't we have an option, I think, to see the measurements of our blade. All right, I do think that this gives more context for the length, although I don't know how big. I don't really know the scale of the wood slats behind me. Oh, here we go. Sword physical properties, 87 centimeters in length. How many football fields is that, though? All right, that's almost 3 feet. All right, now we've got flatten. Okay, maybe this isn't the best environment. Yeah, here we go. Neutral. We'll just go with neutral background. All right, so whatever I select here will be the thickest part of the blade, I believe, because then we can taper out the edges. So I'm thinking I want to try to create 2 swords in this video. One, a wacky, fictional, nonsensical sword, and one kind of reminiscent of something recognizable. Although I'm not a sword expert, so I'll probably get minor details wrong. Let's see what we can do if we start off as thick as possible. All right, so now broaden. What is broaden? Oh my goodness. Oh, we're getting into like anime style now. I can create the most ridiculous sword. Okay, I'm going with this. All right, narrow. I got to remember what everything does here. Okay, so narrow does that, but I can change the part. There we go. Yeah, you can change which section you're narrowing. If I move this, it'll only narrow up to there. Oh, wait, where is it? There it is. Yeah, so this modifies the taper of the narrow. Okay. Oh. Ooh. If I add another narrow, I can click on this one or this one. So now this one, I want to move all the way up here and then take the end. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Okay, but I want to change the type of this. I know I can change like the way that this narrows. Wait, change blade material. That's new. Ooh, blue steel. Gives me Zoolander vibes. Bronze, gold. We could have a gold sword, a silver sword, brass, copper, rust. Oh, this is definitely new. All kinds of rust stuff. Burnished. Dragon blood steel. What? Ivory. Ice? An ice sword? There's so many things. Okay, enchanted is like glowing. All right, well, we'll go with blued steel for now. I might turn it red by the end though. All right, maybe we don't. Maybe narrow isn't what I'm looking for here. What's profile taper gonna do for me? Oh, that might have been what I was looking for. All right, narrow. Can I delete? How do I delete this? With the delete button. Okay, I figured out how to do the thing I wanted to do. These white circles, these can change like the taper, where the taper starts, but if you right click them, then you can change the type of taper. That's what I was looking for before. All right, but I want to see if I go taper the blade, making it narrower towards the point, or taper the blade, making it less thick towards the point. Or at a point, adjust the shape by dragging up and down the intensity of the line. Let's go with profile taper for now. Oh, I see. So that is very subtle. I think I want a narrow, but I'm gonna move the narrow. Wait, can I not move the narrow up? Okay, I can do control and then arrow to change the order of my abilities, my applied abilities over here. Okay, so now we have another narrow. So this one, I want to... What do I want to do with it? So right now it narrows the whole sword. So if I move this, I wanted to start at this section. And then I want here... What do I want to do? I want to move the white like that. And I want it to narrow down to a point. But then I want it to be like straight. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. Looks... I don't know. I want it to be straight though. It's an arrow. Can I make it like, I don't know. I don't know. Wait, maybe. Oh, that's not what I wanted. What do I want? I don't even know what I want. I'm improvising. I have no game plan. I'm just moving. I'm moving dials until I get something that looks like what I want. So one thing I wonder is if I can have this edge go in like a barb. But right now, I'm not sure how I would do that, but I do need a distal taper on this thing. So it's not as much as I was thinking it was going to do, but let's keep it like that. Then maybe just point. There we go. And let's start adding, let me finalize this to make sure it saves. The game is a little bit sensitive to crashing for me right now. All right, so now cross section. Oh, that's, whoa. There's some interesting stuff going on here. Whoa. Whoa. I'm gonna call this like the sword of spades because it kind of looks like a bit of a spade here. Okay, this is actually pretty interesting so far. All right, look at this. This thing looks kind of cool. I don't know. Looks weird and cool at the same time. I really want this to taper though. I want this to be like an in cut here, and I don't know how I would do that. All right, so we can change how much of this edge tapers off and how rounded or concave it is. All right, let's do that. I do kind of like that. Ooh, okay. This looks interesting. All right, I like that. All right, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna experiment with a narrow grind here. Just see what it ends up doing. Okay, so it looks like it literally just cuts in to the profile of the sword, including the edges. So I don't think I actually want that. Oh, wait. No, okay. Narrow grind would be something I want. I would want it here, but it's... The thing is that this line, I can only go in a single direction on this line. And once I get here, you can see it jumps between these 2 points because they're horizontal. What I would want to do is cut out on this line, but it's only reading it in this direction. Because what I could do... Here, let me bring it back here. I did this in my first video. So then I could like make a cut like that. And I kind of... I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, this isn't exactly what I wanted, but in lieu of what I wanted, I all of a sudden got inspired by this. Can I copy and paste a thing? Like if I click this and control... Oh, I can't copy and paste it. Okay, so we're gonna have another narrow grind, but this one is going to be here. Oh, that's kind of cool too. I don't know what I like better. This kind of curved... this kind of curved style here, or the straight style here, or just the notch. Maybe just the notch. There's a lot of choices. Okay, up next, another narrow grind. We're gonna keep doing these notches. All right, that is interesting. So there's more to this than I think. All right, here we go. Yeah, we move that back a little bit. Okay, now that is looking really interesting for a sword. Is it the narrow or the profile taper that I'm looking at right now? Okay, yeah. Ooh, okay. So I'm back at my first narrow, and I can move... Oh, no, not that one. Where is it? This one. I can move this out to create even more of a spade effect. But I think I'll have to get rid of the first narrow grind. This one... Oh, I can't even move this one in more, actually. Interesting. I do kind of like this. It looks more like a spade now. If I'm going to lean into the Sword of Spades name, I think that looks more like a spade. Okay, so I think this part. Maybe I want one more narrow that is more tuned for this part of the sword. All right, I kind of want to move this one down a little bit more. Okay, this is kind of looking pretty cool. So now we could do, I don't really know if curvature is a thing. Oh my goodness. For this, now it's a tail. Oh, it's a tail. A little waggy tail. All right, we just developed some lore. This sword was forged from the tail of dragons. The scales have hardened in death, and they become sharp as steel, and also hard as steel, and also as shiny as steel. They basically become steel, and the indigenous folk harvest the dragon tails and reinforce them into swords called the Sword of Spades. The dragon's tail Sword of Spades, otherwise known as the Tail of Dragon Sword. Also sometimes called the Big Ace. Not as much, that's more of a recent one. The younger folk, the newer generations call it the Big Ace, but the older people are like, no, it's the Dragon's Tail Sword of Spades. Okay, now that we've got the lore settled, let's click on more things. All right, fullers. Remind me what the fullers do. There we go. All right, so we can make this kind of wider, or oh, there's like, are there more options to these than there were before? This is depth. We can make it beveled or embossed. And what is this? Oh, and we can move it to be offset if we want it asymmetrical. Not committing to that yet. So then we have side fullers. Okay, so this is interesting. These things go up. Ooh, I kind of like it when it goes all the way up like that. What is it doing at the top here? That looks kind of cool, actually. I think I like it. So those were side fullers. What is flamboyance again? Wavy flamboyance. Oh, yeah. That's a little too flamboyant for me. I don't think that, even though this is supposed to be ridiculous, I kind of also want it to make sense. It doesn't make sense, but I want it to like not be completely nonsensical. It's got to be something. I wonder, what if just the spade part is flamboyant? Like just the top there. That looks kind of cool. All right, do we want flamboyance too small? I kind of wish you could like make invisible one of the layers. So I don't want to lose the settings I put here, but I do want to negate it and try something else, or see what it would be like without it in the, like if I wanted to like undo this one but not delete it. I just want to like press like 0 or something and like have it just be invisible. Yeah, that's too much. Okay, is flamboyance 1 more jagged? Let's go flamboyance 1 small. Ooh, okay. Oh, I wish it was just the edge. I don't want this to be flamboyant. All right, there we go. All right, that looks pretty cool. You know what? It's growing on me. Now, oh, we can polish our blade too. Whoa, so shiny. So shiny. So not shiny. All right, so wait. Now let's change the blade material. And now let's see how polish looks on these different blade materials. What if you polish a rusty blade? Oh man. All right, so there's, what is it? We're on gold. Here's non-polished gold. Here's polished gold. Subtle difference, just like a little bit of texture to it. Silver, brass, rust. So non-polished rust. Wow. And then polished rust. That is kind of interesting. Rust 2. Yeah, it just basically takes away the texture of the rust. Burnished. Whoa. Whoa. Ooh, that could be interesting. I kind of wish you could shoot. Wait a minute, you can. Oh, no. This is the polish. I can choose the polished area. I want to be able to choose the blade material area and be able to designate a crossfade between them. Because how cool would it be to have like a silvery kind of blade here, but then it fades into this black burnished spade. That could be really cool. Wait, maybe there is an option. I need to choose a material that looks black in one context and like silvery in another, if that exists. Wow, look at that. That is bright. Oh, what is ice gonna look like? Whoa. There's some interesting choices. I like didn't really consider like what would polished ice look like. What is this? Hot steel? Oh, wow. Okay, so this one you could go like here. Make that hot steel. And then, oh, you can even... Oh, wait. Oh, so I could do this. I could do this. All right, I need another polished blade. There we go. See, now that does look pretty cool, but it doesn't really look like a blade anymore. All right, I'm gonna explore some more with the polish, though. Enchanted blue. Okay, so now the enchanted ones, you essentially choose your glow amount with your polishing. Wow, look at that. Now we have normal steel. All right, I think this is the closest I'm gonna get to like shiny blade and then black spade. Rhymes. But now we've also got the hilt to think about. Okay, so this is where things might get a little weird because, oh, scale, that's right. We actually can, wow, we can adjust the scales. Oh, we can rotate like this too. Okay, this is cool. All right, so what kind of options do we... Oh, it keeps the scaling when you switch too. Nice. All right, maybe that. Oh, it's so big. That's ridiculous. This is like for like a fencing sword or something. All right, I actually kind of feel like this one matches the best, perhaps. All right, I'm gonna give you guys, if you guys play this, pro tip, just constantly go and finalize, because I've been getting a lot of crashes with this thing. And I think as long as you click finalize, that's going to be the last point that your sword is saved. So keep saving that progress. All right, anyway, choosing a hilt. We need a guard. There's also like these things. Complex hilt. Okay, that's a little massive, but it also kind of fits the scale very well. Ooh, I like that. I like the way that that goes up into it. I like that a lot. Okay, that is a little thicker than I would like, but like that's the size I would want. Is there a way I could like squish it? I just want to squish it. Ah, it's so close to being like what I want. If I do this though, maybe I'll just go with that. Oh, you can like attach things to there. Oh, and here. Dang, I got another fatal error. I didn't save that. Yeah, this didn't exist before. Whoa, that is interesting right there. Maybe I'll do that. Wait, what? I just want to see the other options. Okay, that's also interesting. I could figure out, maybe I could put a pommel here. That'll work design-wise. This kind of fits the spade theme, but it's not like the thickness I need to do what I want. I want it to cover up this edge pretty much. All right, I don't think I'm gonna be able to cover that part of the blade, but you know what? It's fine. This is like gonna be such a heavy blade. Mass, 34 kilograms. Okay, but how many barrels of oil is that? About 74 pounds? This thing will require a little bit of superhuman strength to wield. That's fine though. All right, now we've got hilt stuff. I mean, not hilt stuff, grip stuff. So what do we wanna do? I think I wanna do this. And then that leads into a grip. Oh, okay, this one doesn't have an attachment point on that side, unfortunately. So let's delete that. These are some interesting little twisty things you could probably use for like a fancier blade. Ooh, this is an interesting grip. This is definitely new. It's like katana style. I feel like you need something under it though. You know, I feel like this actually might be glitched out a little bit. I feel like the wood, it says black leather on wood. I feel like the wood is not rendering for me. Diamond grip. Whoa, diamond grip makes sense if we're going with the spade theme, deck of cards, diamonds, spades, you know. Here's a regular grip. Okay. Yeah, let's go with the diamond grip. All right, we got our grip there. Now let's take a look. I think this is the obvious choice for a pommel. Has that spade effect. Oh, we got like engraving. Oh yeah, material. We can change the material on this stuff too. The wire wrap. Oh wow, we can do it like up to here. I keep forgetting that like everything in the hilt area is customizable with these textures. All right, I'm gonna do red leather on the diamond because diamond has like the red diamonds. So yeah, I'm gonna choose red for that. I kind of want to do the obsidian for this section. I think that looks cool. And then of course we're gonna have to do obsidian on the actual pommel because it's a spade. Black spades. And then we have like some miscellaneous little things we can add. Chain element. We can add chains. So if I do that. What? Hold on a second. Wait, I can just like I can make chains. I got another crash though. Wait, there's bolts too. You can put bolts in it. You could create like a really industrial feel. Nails. The chains do intrigue me though. They did this in a really interesting way. So I can like add the chain onto here, and then I can change the direction of this chain. And I can also change the direction of this chain. And that also affects the chain after it. So then if I do this, so now I can do that, and then this one will change the chain after. That one will change all 3 chains. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, there's no symmetry for this. I really want to have like symmetrical chains. I don't know how this happened, but this side, the first chain is smaller than the rest of them. I don't remember changing the size at all, but unfortunately now if I like select, oh, it actually selects this as one piece now, but now it changes the size of the whole thing. All right, now it's bothering me enough that I'm just going to start. Oh, it keeps everything together there too. But yeah, I'm just gonna delete that and start over. All right, there we go. I got the chains more even now. Is there... All right, diamonds, spades, clubs, hearts. Like, is there anything else we could be on theme? This gives a club kind of vibe. It's not the way I would want it to attach though. Actually, oh, being as part of the chain could be interesting. Okay, I kind of do like that. I think I like having these wrappings. Or these, Kashira, I guess? Rings, Kashira? Just in, like, the segments here. Oh, that one creates, like, a weird gap. I don't like that. This one doesn't have that gap. This one does. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, here we go. The ferrules. I was in the wrong category. There we go. All right, and then I will make those obsidian as well. And I feel like there should be, like, a symbol right there. Oh, they've added these, like, little, engraving pieces. Like a bar. Left arc, so you could probably really... Oh, here we go, diamond. You could really probably just design your own. All right, there we go, diamond right there. So let me take a look at these. Oh yeah, look at that. So you could be like, boop. And then you could be like, boop, boop. Yeah, you could just make your own. They even have like curves. We got arcs. We have 45-degree arcs. We got 90-degree arcs. So yeah, you could pretty much draw whatever you want. All right, now I'm just gonna put a couple little studs on this thing. One right there, and one right there. This is why we need a symmetry thing for the hilt. Maybe they glow red. All right, now I'm gonna experiment a little bit with these sweeps or knuckle guard things. Whoa, that's cool. So not only can you can choose exactly where to place it, and then you can just drag the angle as well. And then if I select it, I can then like change this angle. So now I can like adjust. You can adjust a lot. Yeah, so you could just do like a whole webby stem thing going all the way down. Which now that I'm looking at it, this would make it completely impractical to grab the actual grip. It's not supposed to be a realistic sword. I want it to at least be like a practical. I mean, it weighs a lot though. It's not practical. There's nothing practical about this. Maybe this is just part of the magic. Maybe part of the superhuman thing is you gotta be... Maybe this isn't physical. Maybe this is like a light... Like, I'm gonna change these to like light beams, like a light source. It's like electrical, and you have to be able to withstand the electric, you know, like pulling the sword from the stone, you gotta be worthy. This is like that. In order to grab the hilt through the electricity, you also have to be worthy. The adjustability of these things is pretty awesome. How after you place it, you can then just... rotate it. So now I really wish, because this is all one big thing like that, I really wish I could just shift click here and copy the whole group, and then I would just paste it on the other side and have like a cool thing going on. But here, let me put that into, so it looks like it returns into the hilt here. Now I think like a blue, like to give it like an electricity kind of vibe. I think that's looking pretty cool. It makes me feel like I need to do that again though, like going the other way, or not going the other way, but spiraling with it. All right, there we go. I think that looks pretty good. So now we got the sword of spades. Let's look at it in different contexts here. All right, here we go. The actual, the anvil, the forge. Look at this. Look at the detail. Oh, I just noticed the ridges here. I didn't notice that before. This lighting gives a new perspective to it. That's kind of interesting. I like that. All right, so let's look at the stats here. So we are 31 kilograms, 90 centimeters blade length. Oh, and then as I move my mouse up and down, it gives me the properties of that particular cross section of sword. As far as the area, width, and thickness. Man, a 30 kilogram sword, swinging this thing around would be a beast. All right, well, I was planning on making another sword in this episode, but unfortunately, because it's a tech demo, I was dealing with a lot of game crashes, so that consumed a lot of time when it came to designing this sword. But if you'd like to see some more before the tech demo ends, let me know down in the comments below what you would like to see. Would you like to see another ridiculous improvised creation like this one, or perhaps a replica of something more realistic? And I'll leave a link down in the description if you guys want to check out the playtest yourselves. And don't forget to save often. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, you might enjoy the first one that you can find on the channel as well. I'll try to remember to put it right here on the end screen. And I hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.